Yeah, y'all better cook that food, like I said. I'm sorry, y'all know nothing about that though. But I keep it a secret because I don't want to embarrass her ass. Yeah. She always talking about send me $10, send me $12. Damn, she really exact $12. You gotta cut up everything. Right here. Man, cheese grater motherfucker.
I asked for we're gonna make it work. Fresh lemon juice.
You ain't got no napkins, baby girl. Everything on deck. I ain't gotta start.
Girl, where you got them from? The Dollar Tree.
Gucci, $50. You don't know nothing about that. You go to Family Dollar.
Oh baby, I don't go to no family. Ain't no Family Dollar around me.
That look real good, sis.
Amy. What is that?
No, where's the rest?
Yes, you a boy. You don't get this glass. You get this glass.
I'll make my own drink.
You should have known.
Enough.
That's too calm. Dude said this enough, and I should.
She said, "Is this enough?" I said, "I don't know."
I said, "I'm like, get some more." You should have known.
Enough food when y'all let Thu handle shit.
Well, all y'all just big. I should have known better.
Like,
I should have known better. No, this is enough for you.
Y'all could have got 5 pounds or whatever's left. Save it.
Like you really overdo it. Like,
the only meats we got is steak and shrimp.
Man, eat the vegetables.
Some vegetables.
Girl, we don't want that.
Then to get this, the butter when the butter.
Girl, I'm sitting down.
Ew, she thinking of her boogers.
You need to stop touching stuff.
I'm ready to eat. What the extension baby?
It's a extension cord. Thaw it out thick.
My stomach gonna be still fucking growling.
Cause why would y'all just get 2 pounds? It's enough. Since it's a lot of vegetables. Eat it.
They don't know how to shot like how we.
Why you didn't go in there,
I did.
No.
Three
I'm trying to hurry when they gonna talk. Where you at? I said I'm at the register. Y'all gonna try to hurry to grab a vegetable and try to act like he helping how to go cook to the register.
I'm going to Yale too.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Yeah, y'all bet.
This is truth and sincerity across the 4 corners of the earth. And it's going to be a quick video. But as you see, now, you can't tell me that these are not Israelites. I refuse to believe that these people are not Israelites. Right? Now, if I was to play this video, and I was like, guess the race of these people, and not show you their faces, and you just hear the 2 clips that you've seen, at the beginning of the video. If you was just to hear them talk, not seeing them, everybody would say some form of Israelite. They would say they was Mexican. They would say they mainly it would be the Southern Kingdom for sure, but they gonna say some form of Israelite. But then when they see the faces, you see the faces of the people, they be like, oh no, these people ain't Israelite, Moab. No man, man. These Israelites, these are 100% Israelites. And then on top of that, you see in the comment section, which you've seen, I scrolled down on purpose because there was one particular comment that I went to go look at the comments. Because every time I see videos like this, that I go to the comments, there's always the damn nigga woman in the comment section. I have no clue what's going on. Then what she said, she tried to say something smart. She said she just wants to give the so-called, she said, Black Americans credit or something like that she said. And which she's saying that in her mind, it's always the damn nigga woman, man. In her mind, she thinks that, or a lot of these other people think as well, she thinks that these people, which it could be a case too, that these people just grew up they grew up around a whole bunch of Jakes, right? They grew up around a whole bunch of Jakes, and that's why they talk the way they do. right? They probably grew up in the hood. They grew up in the hood, or whatever the case may be, right? But you can just tell that you can tell, you know, the spirits and energy of you know, other nations, and you're not gonna see. Look, he got his damn pants. Even though that don't mean his pants sagging. I don't mean all nations do that, but you can just hear in their mannerisms, the way they talk, the way they speak. You can hear it, man. And that's why I said if you. All right, so like I was saying, if you were just to sit there and just listen to them or be around them, you would feel these people are Israelites, man, right? You know, and a lot of people are culture vultures. You know, the other nations try to be like Jake, but you can tell when the other cultures are trying to imitate. You got the damn Moab trying to put dreads and shit in their head, wear afros, and they spirit and flavor is still off, right? But you can tell this is not no imitation, man. This is natural, and this is Jake, man. And Jake is going to look like every nation, man, because Jake has been scattered. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that these not Israelites, man. Like I said, if I was to play this video, and I actually know what, I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna test it out later. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this video, and I'm gonna ask people like, what race do you think this is? Like, just without you seeing them, what race do you think this is? And I guarantee you, most people is gonna say the Southern Kingdom. They're gonna say the so-called black, or they might be Jamaican, or something like that. But they're more than like they're gonna say Judah, you know, the Judites, you know, and I strongly believe that these are, man. Like you can't, like Jake. The thing is, the nation, like I said, nations can imitate. The nations can imitate Jake as much as they want to, but you can still tell that, okay, yeah, y'all not us. Y'all just trying to be like us. Y'all trying to talk like us, dance like us. But you can tell, man, these people got flavor to them, man. They don't act like, or they probably be like what, Filipino or some type of Asian. They don't act like them, man. Even if they grew up in the hood or whatever the case may be, you gotta understand that. Guess what? They can be part of their environment, but like I said, you can't fake the funk, man. You can't fake the funk. It's impossible. You can't fake it, man. But other people, yo, brother, brother. All the Israelites is only black, chocolate, brown, brother. You know, no. No, these are Israelites, man. You can just tell. You can tell. They talk just like them. They talk literally just like them. Right, and then it's like I said, it's always the damn nigga woman in the comment that always talking, because they just don't understand. You don't understand that you don't go beyond looks. You think that right here it is right here. Pause it right here. You think, she said, all I'm the real Tory Duncan. All I'm gonna say is respect to black Americans. Take it how you want it. See, that's what she said. No. These people are Israelites. These people are Israelites. And if they're not, I would be extremely surprised if they're not. You see, but if I've seen it time and time again through countless videos, it's always a nigga woman, man. Always the nigga woman. Every single time it's the nigga woman in the comment section, because they don't go beyond skin tone and what you look like on the outside. The Israelites are going to look like every nation, man. And always the two examples I always bring up is Blake Griffin's son looks like just like your average Edomite kid, average Edomite baby. So he's not a baby no more, but average Edomite. And then Tia Tamara look like your average so-called black woman. But guess what? The one that looks like an Edomite is an Israelite, and the one that looks like an Israelite is an Edomite. You see, Tia Tamara dad is Esau, man. Right? Esau, straight Edomite dad, but they look like Jake. And Blake Griffin dad is dark Haitian, but Blake Griffin has freckles and what I think he has like red or like super light brown hair. And then guess what? His son, very pale skin, and I think he might have colored eyes. And then guess what? He has blonde hair. But guess what? That baby's an Israelite. And guess what? The people that look like Israelites are heathens. You see? But I just want to go into the scriptures. I just want to go get a couple scriptures, right, and just go into the scattering, because the Israelites have been scattered, right? And what happens is when we got scattered amongst all the nations, right, amongst all the nations, the scattering that happened. What happened? Jake is going to deal with the women of that land, right? And then as time goes on, as time goes on and time passes, right, and as generations and generations to keep happening, right, they're going to start to look like that nation. But the seed is an Israelite, right? So time and time again, like let's say Jake, Jake, you got Jake over there in Thailand. Jake over there in Thailand, right? Normally the women around there are just, the Thailand women, some type of Asian women, right? Some form, right? And Jake is gonna get with them. They're gonna have a kid. The kid, that first kid might look like a little bit both of them. They might have like the chinky eyes, right? Might have the chinky eyes, but he might have, the woolly hair, right? He might have a mixture between the two, right? But then down the line, let's say now their kid now, let's say he stayed, the Jake kid stays in Thailand, and let's say he deals with another a lady from that land, the chinky eyes, the super straight hair, whatever the case may be, right? And then he has a kid. Now the genetics might start, changing a little bit. So now the kid might still have the chinky eyes, but now the woolly hair is gone. He doesn't have the woolly hair, but he might have like a darker. He might still have the darker skin tone, right? So now let's take that baby, and now let's say that baby mingles with another woman. Chinky eyes is still there, right? The hair is gone, and now the complexion is starting to go away. Now the baby's a little lighter, the lighter skin tone, still brown, still brown, but lighter. And then you keep going, and now this one got freckles because his mom got freckles, or his grandmother had freckles, right, or whatever the case may be. And then you just keep going down the line, and then guess what? The babies is going to start looking like your so-called Negroes. But guess what? They have the characteristics and the features of the people of that land. But guess what? They're Israelites. It doesn't matter about what you look like on the outside. That doesn't matter. You have Israelites that look like everything. And I made a video about that a while ago. Right? It was this one woman. Dad was the Jake, and she looked like a straight Edomite woman. Straight Edomite. If you'd have brought her home, and you brought a white woman home. I mean, she's an Israelite. No, she's actually black. She's so-called black. Her dad is a Jake. But she looks like straight. It looks like, I seen something when I was, surfing through internet one day. It was these two little Asian couple, and they had a baby. They had a baby. And the dad, the baby looked exactly like identical to the mom. And then one person was like, one person in the comment was like, the dad's genes didn't even attempt or didn't even try or something like that. And that's how it could be, right? That's how it could be. That joke can apply to, that lady that I made the video about, the Israelite. Right, but she looked exactly like an Edomite. She looked exactly like her mom, but her dad was a Jake. She had the skin tone, she had the colored eyes, she had the blonde hair, but her dad was a Jake. And he wasn't super dark. He was brown, an average brown, skin tone. But she didn't have damn near no. She had it. I think I remember the video. She had it like his ears, but other than that, she pretty much got everything from her mother. It's like her dad genes didn't even attempt. You're right. But at the end of the day, she's an Israelite. Just making a joke of the situation. Now let's get the scripture. Right. This is James 1:1. It says, James, the servant of the Most High, right, and of the Lord Yahushai, Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. We're scattered. And where did the scatter start? It started in the curses. Right. This is Deuteronomy 28. And this is verse 64. All right, and it says, and it reads, it says, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. It says, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And that's what happens. We got scattered. Right, we got scattered in the lands, scattered all over the place, and then the Jake start adopting and start learning the ways of the heathen and start serving their gods, right? Just like it's the same thing that we do in America, right? What is the main idol and their main god here is Jesus, right? That was one of the things right there, that Christianity, and that's not true. Our people back then didn't know who Jesus wasn't the thing back then, man. Nobody knew who that was, because you understand the language. First of all, the language wasn't even English. Who was speaking Hebrew? Who are you talking about? Jesus. If you were talking about if you had a time machine and you speak the language, you speak English now, and you was to go back then to that time and you was walking, trying to talk to people. First off, people wouldn't even understand what you even talking about. They wouldn't understand what you even said. Hey, what's up with this guy? What land is he from? We got to talking amongst themselves. Who is this? But I'm looking for Jesus. Where's Jesus? They go, who? if they could talk to you, they go, who? Who's this guy looking for? There ain't nobody named Jesus around here. You see? And that's one of the things, man. Right? That's the thing that happened. Then I'm gonna get this last one. Like I said, it's gonna be a short video. This Psalms 106. This whole Psalms 106 is good, man. I heard it from the elder Apostle Gabar. I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, Elder Apostle Gabar and Bishop Sakaran. They was going into a whole bunch of different topics, and then I think this scripture got getting brought out, and I was listening to it. I was like, oh, I gotta put that down. I gotta write that down. Store that in my notes. Never heard this scripture before, and it was beautiful. This is Psalms 106 is beautiful, man. But let me see here. I'm gonna get to the point here. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second. It starts at around 33. Yeah, okay. Psalms 106 and 33. To further back up the point of, Deuteronomy 28, the 28th chapter. It says, because they provoked his spirit, so that he spake unadvisedly with his lips. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen, and learned their works. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Right? It was a trap. And that's what Jesus is to you damn people out here. It's a trap. That's what a snare is. You see, you serving them, praying to them, doing all that other stuff. And then, see, it's a snare unto you. Yea, they sacrifice their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. Right? It says, thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a whoring with their own inventions. Do you see? And like I said, this whole Psalms 106 is really good, man. But that's it, man. Those people are Israelites, man. I would be in shock if they wasn't. I would be shocked. Like I said, I might make an update video. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna play the clips, and then see if you can guess the race, man. And I'm gonna see, right? And I might, like I said, I might make it an update video. So with that, hope the lessons are fine. Hope you got some out of it. Want to give our praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Catch you guys another lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.